Greetings, YouTube. Danny stayed here. Hold up. Dan, log. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Something walking in the bushes. It's a ways away. But I did hear something. So let me get you guys caught up real quick. Did you just hear a fucking rock fucking fall over here around me somewhere? Something just fell. It could have felt something falling out of a tree, but something could have thrown a rock. It was weird. Anyway, let me get you caught up real quick. Earlier today, about an hour and 20 minutes ago, an old couple, elderly couple, were walking their dog right down that way. They looked off in the woods as they were walking their dog. As their dog went crazy. And they said they saw a large, 8.5, maybe 9 foot tall, hairy creature. It looked at them, and here's the kicker. They said it had the head of a giant wolf. Yep. As I stand here in Williamston, South Carolina, near Spivey Point, a place famous for Dogman sightings, by the way. I think I'm on the trail of a Dogman today. I think this investigation will be a Dogman investigation. Because the description seemed to fit what we commonly call the Dogman, large, hairy creature with a canine head. Lady Dan thinks he may be in for a long day. And as always, be sure to let me know in the comments below if there's anything I missed. Swear, over in this direction. Just now I thought I heard something. Moving through the bushes and the brush. These leaves are hard to move through without making a lot of noise. I have to admit I hadn't been this far up in Spivey Point here in Williamston, South Carolina too many times. I'm a little out of my comfort zone. Don't know what I'm going to find. They'd had several Bigfoot sightings over here a month or so ago, and I was investigating in this area. Oh my God. I found something down here on the ground, and as I put my foot beside it, the heel being here, my foot being a 12, look at the deep indentations. Does that look like claw marks right there to you guys? Let me know in the comments below. Is this a Dogman footprint? Could this be my first piece of evidence? Could this be my first find? Joe, over in New York. Be sure to let me know what you think about that one. I know you're the pareidolia expert, not me. But something did come through here, and something is leaving a footprint trail through the leaves. Maybe I'll be able to get a better footprint or a better impression a little bit further up. It went down through here. It stepped right here. Right here, see it broke that limb when it stepped, and you can see the indentation there in the ground. But, once again, not a great print. I wish I could have had a little more time to talk to the old couple. But I think there's another one of these prints on the ground down here. I didn't have about 15 minutes to talk to them, and they wasn't really wanting to talk. They had actually called law enforcement, and it just so happens the law enforcement who responded was a relative of mine. So being a relative of mine, the first thing he did was pick the phone up, and before they even had a chance to leave the area, I rushed down here and got with them. Talked to them for a few minutes, but then when they found out I was a paranormal triplet investigator, they climbed up pretty good. They didn't want to talk too much more about it, and didn't want their names used, and would not do an interview. As usual, I get that a lot. Beautiful plants growing here in the woods. Looks like something's been eating on them. See that? Looks like something dirt up some and use it to chew on. I wonder if them plants are edible. If you know what them plants are, let me know in the comments below. I'm coming up on what looks like one of them old house sites. You know, Green Mountain Metal Detecting calls a cellar. It's formerly where a house probably once stood 20 or 30 years ago, 50 years ago. Hell, maybe even 100 years ago. You don't know. I'm trying to keep my eyes open. I'm trying to see if I can see anything moving. I see this giant-ass fucking hole in it. Oh, what is this? I wonder if that's some kind of a den. It looks like it might have been dug out. Every once in a while I hear what sounds like something walking in the leaves parallel to me. But it could be a deer or anything. I hadn't seen nothing. But it makes for an interesting investigation. Knowing that this sighting took place about 90 minutes ago. So I'm roughly in an area where a cryptid or a creature could still be. So it happens my chances of actually catching something on video, and that always makes me feel better. Yeah, I'm doing that trick Long Island Bigfoot taught me, where I just stop. Did you see something move down there? Was that a dark shape just now? I couldn't tell. It's too far away. And plus, looking through this camera with the glare, y'all can probably see better than I can see. Wow. So as always, be sure to let me know in the comments below if you see anything the Daily Dan misses, and I will carry on. If I can get over these trees without doing the daily ass blast. Oh my God, these damn briars. Daily Dan is not like briars, I'll be honest with you. They trip me up and make me fall a lot. Yeah, I like doing a Long Island Bigfoot thing where I stop and zoom in, try to catch a dark shape or something up in the woods. See that right there, that fresh break, something stepped down there. Knock that down. So I have no doubt I'm still on the trail of whatever the hell came through here. Well, there goes a weird sound. I don't know what that was. But the trail that lays before me is quite obvious, quite clear and quite open. Big enough, but Jesus Christ. Now that's another good sign that something actually stepped right there and crushed the leaves. That's weirdness. Total weirdness, ladies and gentlemen, total weirdness. So I thank everybody for joining me today on the Daily Dan blog as I hunt Dogman near Spotty Point in Williamston, South Carolina. As I check out where an old couple walking a dog said they saw a large, hairy wolfman-like creature. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Be sure to let me know in comments below if you see anything I miss, and I'll be back with another video soon. This is Danny Staten on the Daily Dan blog saying, blog over, babies, blog over.
Greenville, South Carolina, 2022. A man captures something in his backyard that defies all logic.
This is the second time I've come over here. And the first time when I got up under them trying to figure out what it was, they started breaking limbs off and throwing them at me.
He was drawn outside by the sound of loud cracking tree branches.
What in God's name is it? It's bigger than me, whatever it is. Because it's breaking limbs off that it would take me 2 minutes to saw.
When he hit record on his phone, what he caught on camera has yet to be explained.
Look, that's because of me. Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. What in Jesus' name is doing this?
In this upcoming episode, we analyze the footage frame by frame, searching for answers in the unexplainable. Like, subscribe,